I remember growing up as a child, and that was like the special treat that one would get
Yeah,
if they could go out to
still
dinner.
is, still is.
Guys, we've got a king in the studio. That's right. The only king we recognize around here is the king of seafood, Brian Landry. Brian,
Yes,
nice to have you with us.
good to see you again.
Born and bred in the city, and you're now neighbors right across the street, right?
I
At the
am.
Pontchartrain Hotel, you've got Hot Tin, Bayou Bar, Jack Rose.
Silver Whistle.
Silver Whistle. Thank you very much. Of course, I should know that because
I know.
I'm there every morning for my decaf latte.
Yeah.
It's nice to have you with us. What's it like being king of the seafood?
I mean, there's a lot of us now, but anytime we get to represent the city, far and wide, I think it's a phenomenal honor.
Yeah, I know you fish a lot.
I do.
I think that's like your favorite pastime.
Playing soccer, still pretty active in that, and fishing. Yeah.
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 That's great. I know your family and my family go back more than I can count.
Yeah.
But we appreciate everything that you've done here. Tell us how the food culture here has shaped the way you're cooking today and what you're doing with your expansion.
I think you learn it at home first in this city. My mom is a phenomenal cook. My mom's mom was a phenomenal cook, as you know.
I know Miss Helen
10
Delahousie,
kids, yeah.
and your mom, Debbie Delahousie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those were like the first, huge meals, especially on the weekends, going to my grandparents' house. And then just working in restaurants, Tony Angelo's. I was a busboy there when I was 14.
Wow.
That had a profound influence on my life and learning that what great food was for the first time. And I've been in and out of restaurants, so many phenomenal mentors in this city. You're just surrounded by great food, and I think I was lucky enough that it crept in and became my passion.
Do you remember the first time that you were in the kitchen with your mom, most likely, or your grandmother, when you said, you know what, I want to do this?
I couldn't cook at all when I was younger, at all. Like, I couldn't make a grilled cheese. And it wasn't until I was a waiter, actually right up the street on St. Charles Avenue. It was Que Sera. And then there was a little bit of time there where it was Jason's, which was an Australian white tablecloth restaurant, 3636. I worked with Larkin Selman and Kevin Vizard. And that was the first time I cooked in a professional kitchen. So,
And it came really from there.
yeah.
That's amazing. You and Emery launched QED Hospitality. Tell us about the launch of that and where that has taken you.
We opened that in 2018 and took over the Pontchartrain Hotel here, the Thompson Hotel in Nashville, and then since then we added the Jim Beam Distillery in Claremont, Kentucky. So we kind of just travel up and down I-65.
What do you find about bringing your style of cuisine to Tennessee and Kentucky? What's different and what's the same?
In Nashville, we do cook a lot of seafood. There was no seafood when we got there 10 years ago. And now there's seafood and oysters, and Nashville's just
You've kind of started the trend.
one of, for sure.
Yeah.
And that city has changed remarkably in the last decade. In Kentucky, we more embraced the foods of that region because we work so closely with the Beam family.
Okay.
So we cook a lot of their family recipes, things they liked growing up. And then the coolest thing there is we use the yeast that they make bourbon with to make a sourdough pizza. And so all of our pizzas use the same yeast that go in every Beam bourbon. So pretty neat stuff.
That is.
Yeah.
So the food scene in New Orleans back here now is evolving. Every day it evolves. What do you see? What do you see these trends moving toward?
I still love that the Grand Dames and the neighborhood restaurants that have been here for decades and decades still find a way to coexist with the restaurants that are more modern and pushing it forward. I think one of the things that makes New Orleans unique, especially to North America, is we have found a way to hold on to our roots while evolving, and we don't necessarily erase the past in order to progress. And I think that is the the beauty of cooking in this city.
Yeah, we talk about the adaptability
Yep.
of the chefs here, and you're seeing that. You
Yeah.
see it in your own kitchen, right?
For sure.
And the development of your menus. How do you go about doing that now?
At Jack Rose specifically, we definitely lean into the Creole Italian influence. We
Right.
make a lot of our own pastas from scratch, and then we also use a lot of the newer technologies, new ovens. There's all of these equipment technologies that have allowed us to kind of cook with a modern edge while still being rooted in a lot of the dishes that feel familiar.
Yeah. Talk about the Pontchartrain for a moment. It seems to be a hotbed of activity. I mean, it's sort of the center of the universe on many weekends, but
Yeah.
even during the week. The fact that you're running 4 outlets, what is that experience like?
I mean, the coolest thing is working with Peter Harris, I think, and the music program he's developed in Bayou Bar. It's allowed us to meet, I mean, so many phenomenal musicians from this city. Every night is essentially a different band
Right.
centered around Peter's bass playing. And so there's that room, which you can sneak in. There's never a cover charge. You can eat off of the Jack Rose menu while listening to music, which there's not a whole lot of places you can do that these days in the city. But then there's also Hot Tin, which has like the best view of the city, probably in the city. The entire downtown skyline, great cocktails up there. And then Jack Rose kind of pulls it all together. So,
Right. And that brings me to ask the question about the Mile High Pie.
yes.
Talk to us about that. I remember growing up as a child, and that was like the special treat that one would get
Yeah.
if they could go out
Still
to dinner.
Still is. 3 layers: chocolate, vanilla, peppermint. A lot of people think it's strawberry. It's
It
peppermint.
is peppermint.
Yeah.
See, I
it's
would have guessed strawberry.
Yep. But ice cream pie. We do a marshmallow meringue and then a little warm chocolate sauce drizzled. But that's one of those dishes that connects generations, where people had it in the 60s and 70s and remember having it, and now they're taking their kids and grandkids. Those moments are amazing.
Right. What does the year 2026 look like for you?
We're going to put out a book. Peter and I wrote a book. It's going to be called Rhythm and Rue.
Oh,
Yeah, and it's about the convergence of modern jazz, modern New Orleans music, and modern Creole cuisine. So that'll come out in the fall.
they put some recipes in there.
Got about 100 recipes, some cocktails, some food, lots of musician interviews. 31 musicians who play Bayou Bar all agreed to be part of the book.
Wow,
It's going to be awesome.
that's great. Well, I'll have you back on and talk about it
Yeah,
when
that'd be great.
when it comes out. Got to get back to the family for a moment. Grew up with the Delahousses, your mom's family. Your mom also plays a strategic role with Jack Rose because I see her
Yeah,
tending the
the garden.
the garden.
Yeah, she's always
You're putting your
involved.
mom to work.
She volunteered, but I think she loves the energy of the building, and any way she can kind of stay involved in it, she does. So she's super helpful.
That's fantastic. So 2026, exciting year for you, and
Yes.
we just can't thank you enough for being great neighbors.
Yeah.
Y'all do great work across the street,
Thank
but also, as you said, in Tennessee and Kentucky.
Yeah.
And thank you for being with us, and we'll have you back on when you have that book coming out.
That'd be great.
Thanks,
Thank
Chef.
you.
All right. Hey, y'all, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel and turn on your notifications. Please follow us. We've got new shows each and every week. And a very, very special thanks to all of our sponsors who are making this possible. Have a great day, and we'll see you next week.